Hi guys, how's it going? My name's Dave, DLC Dave, and welcome back. We are episode 28, chapter 28 of Rise of the Phoenix, and we are in the FA Trophy final. As I said in the last episode, that's probably where we'd pick up. It's the last game of the season. The league campaign is done and dusted. The last time you saw us was the 8-0 victory away at Woking, an incredible result that practically secured our title to get us promoted to the Football League. I thought the win would do it on its own for sure, but it didn't quite. We needed another point, and of course we were able to get that fairly comfortably. So we played around 6 games since the last episode, so I will show you those now. So as you can see, we followed up the 8-0 win against Woking with the 4-1 home victory in the second leg of the semi-final against Ebbsfleet. A very comfortable game. We never really looked under threat. Matthew Johnson got us underway. Adam Elms grabbed two, and Dan Ryder, of course, put one in himself. We then had a home game against Hereford. Not very good. Not very good whatsoever. They had a man sent off very early on, and I thought, okay, we're gonna walk it, but we just didn't. They even took the lead through Connor Wilkinson, and Paul Herbert managed to pull it back. But I was concerned we were actually going to lose that game, which would have been fairly remarkable. But fortunately, really, we were able to get a point, which actually secured the title. Not the way I would like to have done it, but point to point, title's a title, isn't it? So we then beat Ebbsfleet again. They must have been sick of the sight of us, to be honest. We beat them 3-1 away in the league. Two from Adam Elms, one from Dan Ryder. He obviously, right, Elms did really pick up his form towards the end of the season. I think, as I mentioned in the last episode, he even grabbed two again. So that's something like 6 goals in 4 games for attacking midfield. Top class. So yeah, he grabbed two again in a 3-1 home win against Bishop Stortford. A 1-1 draw against Eastleigh, not the best. You see, we scored, and I thought, okay, we've finally broken him down. And then Deja equalised immediately, and that's how it finished 1-1. But yeah, these games were pretty irrelevant, to be honest. It was just getting through them, preparing for this cup final. And then we had a last game of the season was a 2-0 home win against Maidstone. And yeah, it's gone pretty well. I'll show you the final league table. The playoffs have just finished. It looks like Lincoln are going up with us. If we go to the league table, and that's how we finished. 108 points, 33 games won, 9 drawn, 4 lost. I think we broke the record for number of goals again, number of wins in a season. Just lovely little things like that. We were by far the best in attack, by far the best in defence, and obviously by far the best in points. I mean, I would mention that AFC Files picked up 93 points but didn't get promoted. They didn't even make the final of the playoffs. They must have gone out to either Lincoln or Bishop Stortford. In fact, with second and third place, neither of them went up. The team went 74 points. They finished 34 points behind us and have been promoted. It's the playoff system, I suppose. It's a bit of a lottery. So we are in the final today. Now, you may have mentioned, sorry, you may have noticed that we are playing Dartford in the FA final. Now, when I saw that, I was like, I'm sure we've already played them at some point. And I looked back through the FA Trophy for the season, and I thought, where are they? And then I realised, I've just done that thing again, where it cuts out half the fixtures. And then I realised, we played them in the final last year. This is Deja Vu, as now you know why it's called this episode's titled Deja Vu. So we are playing Dartford again. We're playing them at Wembley again in the FA Trophy final again. And they are, I had a look at them, and they finished 10th in the league below us. So we were fairly comfortable last year, I believe. Wasn't perfect last year, I remember. I remember being a little bit wary. They scored first, that was it. Yeah, oh yes, because we had no players. I remember. I mean, who the Sid Wilmot? Okay. I didn't even know that player's name. Yes, we had no players for that game because of the international call-ups. I do recall. So yeah, but we were able to win the game, which is good. It is good. And we now have this year's final against the same team. So another team are probably going to be sick of the sight of us. So this is the last game we'll play in the FA Trophy ever because we are in League Two as of next year. Really exciting to be able to say that. And we're going to get straight into the game, really. There's nothing else really more to say. One little thing I should say, actually, is Dan Ryder is unfortunately going to miss the game via injury. He picked it up in training after the end of the season. Not much we can do about it. He's out for only another week, but obviously it's just not possible. Chris Sinton's also going to be out. He broke his arm. He's out for another 4 weeks. And Matthew Johnson, what actually was his injury? Damaged shoulder. If it was a really, really important game, I'd probably risk him, but I just don't really see the need. He's like 10% conditioning. Conditioning, yeah, he's just not gonna have a chance really. So I'll show you the lineup now. You will have just seen it there, but we have Bradford in goal, Hutchins, Dennison, Gale, and Espinosa at the back, Bogey and Peacock in midfield, Herbert, Elms, maybe playing his last game, Adam Elms again. We'll see what we can do for next year. Nathan Smith, and all in behind Alan Skinner getting his chance up front. So we are going to submit this team and we're going to get into it. Okay, looking at their team, they are coming into a few injuries. Obviously, it's the last game of the season for both of us, so they're obviously letting a few little light knocks ride. I don't really recognise any of their players. That Ryan Williams? No, Rendell Williams. I'm not going to recognise any of these players, am I? Nobody's ever going to have played for me or anything like that, so no. Okay, so we'll do the team talk. We're going to time to carry on from where we finished in the last match, or was a pretty standard thing. If you had a decent run, time to keep going, really. So I'm happy with that. I'm going with that team talk. All green, a sea of green. And here we go then. So it's Phoenix Sports at Wembley against Dartford in the FA Trophy final. Second year running. Martin Tyler, come on, bring the house down.
And it's live.
Let's do this. There it is. There's Wembley. Again, not 3 tiers again, but still bigger than a Phoenix Sports ground where we just play on a field basically. And look at that, the pitch is green and everything. It's amazing. So we are shooting from right to left in our usual green home shirts, and we have an early chance here, early possession. Just Hutchins has it. He finds Paul Herbert on the right hand side. Peacock into Smith. Working it nicely. A little 1-2 there. Smith can get the ball across. He can. And there's Paul Herbert to make it 1-0 inside 2 minutes. I expect this game to be a pretty straightforward affair, given that they are in the league below us and not even one of the better sides in the league below us. I mean, last year they caused us problems, but this year I worry for them, to be honest. When I saw who we were drawn against, I thought, oh, well, they must have done well in their league. No, they finished 10th. And 5 minutes gone, we have another chance here. Let's see what happens. Hutchins has it. He finds Espinosa on the left. It's in space. He beats his man. Should have probably pulled that across. It was a decent chance that he created himself more than anything, but still. The corner goes in. It's headed down. That was actually almost a chance. It just taken off his toes. I think it was Peacock in the area that could have potentially put it in. But yeah, it's been a good start for us. We had total domination in terms of possession. We had quite a few shots and quite a number of them on target as well. And we have another opportunity here. Herbert has the ball. It's a little bit closed out, but he finds Hutchins into Peacock. He didn't take it brilliantly, but we do retain. And Elms has it into Skinner. Den Ryder scores that. And that's my issue. And there's no one chances fall to Skinner that he doesn't take. Oh, there it is. Well, he ain't going to miss that one. Sometimes when the ball's going across the box, it's lining up for a Josh Hutchins special, and that was so close. That was a beautiful, fantastic save onto the post. To be fair to Marsden, a stunning effort and a stunning save, but he was so unlucky that he just fell for Alan Skinner for an open goal, and we lead 2-0. And it's been an extremely comfortable first half, and we are in front at Wembley. Can we keep the 100% Wembley record going? I hope so. You hope so. Let's go on second half. Right, they're obviously going to give us the ball back. Okay, thanks, guys. Now, Alan Skinner has got an injury. Do we have anybody who can play up top? What? I think it's only a back strain. I'm tempted to leave it. I mean, Weaver can play there, but I just feel that it's a back strain. At most, it's going to be a week or 2 out, and this is the last game of the season. There's no real risk. Well, we'll see. I'll probably will bring on Weaver in a little bit. I'm gonna keep him on for the time being though. The chance is carrying on as well. Skinner has it. He finds Smith and Marsden in the right place at the right time. I suppose that's 5 clear cuts though. We've only taken 2 goals. Usually we're pretty clinical when we have clear cut chances. I think if it gets towards 70 minutes and we are, oh, that's gonna be a penalty. That's ridiculous. They've done nothing. Steve Tinknell. I mean, what are you doing at Wembley, mate? Tinks. Who's taking this then? Noble. So, can Bradford come up with something? Noble has it on the spot. Oh, I thought you were going to say that was a pretty central penalty. Lee Noble. The Dartford legend, I think I mentioned him last year. Somehow I've got that in my head. Oh, he should save that. It's central, it's not very hard, it's close to his body. Wow, okay, and somehow Dartford are back in this tie. Well, we have the ball here. Hopefully we can take it away from them pretty quickly. Espinosa has it. He finds Peacock. Here into Elms. He's tackled though. Williams can try and bring it away. He puts it upfield. Bradford should gather that easily. He clears it, and we do win possession. Not wholly convincingly, but we do have possession here. Peacock finds Elms, and potentially this could actually be his actual last game for the club. And he strikes into the top corner, and that probably signifies now we can bring on Jay Weaver. I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. I will probably bring on a Fury maybe for Peacock in about 10 minutes time. But watch this goal again. Peacock slid the ball into Skinner. First time round the corner to Elms. Lovely little ball through. And he makes no mistake. Absolutely fires it past Marsden in goal. And a 3-1 lead now that should be secure. He's doing his job, Alan Skinner. He's done well for us. Have a rest, son. We've got a corner now. It's a poor one from Smith. It is cleared and Bogey picks it up. Go on, have a shot, mate. I don't really. Okay. All right, now Elms finds Herbert. Looks outside to me. Is it going to be given? It's a goal. The goal was given. Paul Herbert, his second goal of the night, and Phoenix Sports 4th. Nurse could become a cricket scorer if they're not careful. Maybe just onside. That looked really tight. But once he's in that position, he's never going to not put that into the net. And we are going to make that change I mentioned. We're going to bring on Jonathan Afori. I'm also going to bring on Adam Kane for Espinosa because I don't think there's any threat now. We can just relax, bring on some of the slightly more fringe players, and I think that will do it. So not as huge a result as I suspected it could have been, especially given that 8-0 victory in the last live com that you saw. But it's still a very, very convincing 4-1 win. Their only shot on target was the penalty. The referee didn't exactly come down from glory with a 4.4 performance, but we were able to get past that, and we have another trophy in the bag. We lift the FA trophy. Fans are happy, I think. Border, 2 minutes. Yeah, okay. Border like, yeah, cheers, thanks for that. And yeah, 2 times in a row. Not many teams will have done that, to be fair, I don't think, and we won't do it a 3rd time because we're not going to be in it next year, thankfully. Yeah, Skinner's out for 3 to 4 weeks, so not the best news, but he'll be back for pre-season. And that's probably when we'll also be back. That's a little segue there. I like that. I do want to actually show you Ronaldo Boyce. You can see he is probably he's a good Premier League player now. He's not playing huge amounts of games. In fact, he's not playing that much at all really. But he is involved in Leicester's first team squad. Absolutely. He is still playing a lot for under 23s. I think he just needs that time to. He probably needs a move really to a lesser club. He is wanted by Man United. Okay. Right. He's English now. I'm sure he was Jamaican. Is that like Barbados? Sorry. So it looks like he's declared for England. I'm still his favourite person. That's nice. And my favourite club. So that would be interesting. He's declared himself for England. And he's turned into a top player. I mean, he's beyond the realms of a player that we could still have. He's on 14.5 grand a week. There's no chance for him of us signing him permanently or on loan as things stand. it'd be a few years yet. And the other one, obviously, was Regan Cole, with a big name that's gone out, and he's still at West Ham, and he's probably not really kicked on that much, to be fair. He's played bits, but not very well. He's not having a huge amount of game time, and he's someone that we could potentially look at bringing back in. We'll see. I'm happy with the balance of the squad. Now we've got Bogey in that can cover a number of positions. Look at him, he's improving already. His first touch has gone from 14 to 50. His passes have gone from 10 to 11, just from when you were last with us. And I am very excited about what this little Kosovan can do for us. I didn't think I was saying that in this Youth Academy challenge. See what this little Kosovan can do. But yeah, I'm excited for him. And yeah, I'm excited for the save. I hope you guys are too. If you have enjoyed this episode and this season, then please do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And of course follow me on Twitter at DLCDave1. And until next time guys, I'll see you later. Goodbye.